Good afternoon. Oh, I was just saying good afternoon.
Whoever is hosting, could you please remove Lotea iPhone until she parks her car?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, I don't think I see the courtrooms yet. Nina Blanco, please go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and just switch your video off. And we can address.
You said taking the video off?
Yeah, switch your video off. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that sounds better. All right. All right, Lotea iPhone, could you please switch your video off? You can come back on when you're ready to. Yeah, okay. All right, folks, I'm just waiting for courtroom 2 or ACDC to come on. So, Mr. Flynn, good afternoon. You have Sarah Lee.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I don't know whether she is in courtroom 2 or whether she will be zooming in. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we are going to begin with our first appearance for misdemeanor cases with the State Court of Fulton County. These are cases involving individuals who were recently arrested and charged with 1 or more misdemeanor offenses. After being charged, their cases have soon thereafter have been formally accused by the Solicitor General of Fulton County. So when I address each of the defendant's cases, I will let you know what is your new accusation number, the charges brought against you, to appoint counsel where necessary, to also set a bond. And if you are still detained at the Fulton County Jail, your next court date will be, Ms. Grace? Oh, okay, no problem.
Excuse me.
I think it's the 27th. Okay. The next court date will be November 27th at 9 a.m. That next court proceeding will also be virtual. So anyone who plans to attend the next court date, please make sure you contact the clerk's office to obtain a Zoom link. Yep, there it is, Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, folks. Just realized that's a holiday conflict. So the next court date is going to be December 4th, 2025 at 9 a.m. All right. When I address each of your cases, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. With regards to bond, I will be looking at the nature of the charges, the circumstances set forth in the warrant, as well as your criminal history record if you have one. Given the circumstances of these possible sources, your bond could either be a signature bond or a release bond, in which you would not have to pay for it today, but you will have to comply with the conditions of the bond in order to maintain that particular status. Otherwise, you may receive what we call a surety bond or a cash bond. In that case, you will have to pay for the bond in order to secure your release, and that can be either done through a bonding company or out of your own pocket. All right, courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 8, Ms. Elmore.
We'll have to hold off on Elmore. Ms. Kim would like to go first, and I'm going to be signing on
Okay,
more
no
more
problem.
fully later.
All right. We can go to position 28, Ms. Walker. Just sit right there.
I remember.
Yeah, not yet, not yet.
Tatiana LaShaw Walker is accused of a traffic offense from July 6, 2024, case number 25CR 7364B, striking an unattended vehicle, failure to report striking a fixed object, and improper erratic lane change. Ms. Walker, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. I understand this is a first arrest, but she does have an open felony case. Ms. Spear, what's your recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. We are asking for a $3,000 surety based on the fact that she fled from the scene twice. A stay away from 521 through 527 Hamilton E. Holmes Drive. No further contact with any of the victims. Courtney Bailey, Wendy Flowers, and Willie Flowers. No drugs and alcohol or weapons while on bond. The victim would also like it noted that the defendant did not have insurance, so all three of these people had to pay out of pocket for the damages to their home and the totaled out vehicle.
All right, thank you.
The
Ms. Kim?
felony bond was 10,000. Good.
Okay, thank you.
I apologize. Miss Walker is 35 years old and she is currently residing with her three minor children. And Your Honor, this is her first time offense, even though there is open felony case. She is presumed to be innocent. Your Honor, she has been working at Fulton County Warehouse and her pay is not high enough. So she is qualified for public defender services. She's been Georgia resident for the last 32 years, and she's not a flight risk, and she does not know any of these victims there, so there's no risk of intimidating any of those witnesses. She has no objection to stay away from them and no contact with them. We would like to request for the lowest possible bond, since these are driving offenses. We would like to request for signature on bond. She already has a very high bond.
Okay.
Thank you.
On count 1, it's going to be 1,000. That's going to be a surety bond. Count 2 is going to be 1,000 signature bond through the jail. Count 3 is going to be a 500 signature bond through the jail. This is going to be a 2,500 split bond. No driving until further order of the court. And her case is going to be reset to December 4th, given the fact that she's already got a felony hold. And Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans Battle or any of the prosecutors,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have a stay away and a no contact. Could you put that in the chat to Ms. Melissa Grace? So
Yes,
that
Your
she'll
Honor.
make sure she gets the full spelling of the individuals for the bond order.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do that.
Thank you. Thank you for Ms. Walker. Next case, please.
Position 19, Ms. Newsom.
Tiara Newsom is accused of battery family violence from November 13, 2025, case 25CR 7348A. Ms. Newsom, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
6. 2018 assault battery dismissed. 2016 grand larceny conviction. That's all.
Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. She also has a 2015 fugitive from justice out of New York and a North Carolina assault that was dismissed. I was reading while he was reading. State's asking for a $2,000 surety as she has multiple state histories, especially including the charge of fugitive out of New York. We are asking for stay away from 1131 MLK Jr. Boulevard. No further contact with the victim, Ariel Page. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Miss Newsom is 27 years old and she plans to move out from that incident location. So she just needs one time law enforcement escorted visit to retrieve her personal belongings. And she does not have any children at this point, and we already have her new address. She has been here in Georgia for 5 years. She does have a job, and we would like to request for signature on bond pretrial level 1. Thank you.
All right. Bond's going to be set at 2,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Ms. Newsom will need to complete 4 anger awareness classes, have no further contact with Ariel, is it Payne or Page?
Page.
Page, okay. And stay away from 1131 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. She's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer. She must be in the company of a police officer. And to retrieve her personal belongings, that visit cannot exceed 1 hour. And report to pretrial once a month and complete those classes. Thank you. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Next case.
Your Honor, we can go to position 14 at ACDC. I believe that's the private attorney.
Okay. Put it on this side. Sarah Leaf, middle initial D, is accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident. Case number 25 CR 007356Y. This is allegedly from October 6, 2025. Ms. Leith is appearing from ACDC. Ms. Leith, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one would be appointed to represent you. And is my screen just, oh, there she is, okay. Presently, you are represented by attorney Chris Flynn. Any priors?
Second arrest, got 2023, 2 counts of endangering child by DUI of alcohol or drugs. I'm not sure what that disposition is.
All right. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a surety bond in the amount of $2,000. We ask that she have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
And Mr. Flynn?
Your Honor, Miss Leith is 66 years old. She's been living in Atlanta. She's lived in Atlanta most of her life, but for the past 5 years, she's lived at an address with her husband in Atlanta, Georgia. They have a stable home. We're retained on the case. We'd ask for a signature bond in this situation.
Okay. Bond is set at $2,500, pretrial services level 2. She will report to the pretrial officers twice a month in person. She will refrain from consuming any alcoholic beverages, no illegal drugs, and not allowed to have or own any firearms. She will be subject to random screens by pretrial services for alcohol and illegal drugs. No driving in accordance with any active suspension that she has with DDS.
And Your Honor, question, as far as the no driving, that just means if she is suspended with DDS, she can't drive, but if her license is valid, she may drive. Is that correct?
That would be correct. Because I don't know what's the disposition of a DUI case.
I'll find that out.
Okay.
In my client. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next is position 15, Mr. Lowe.
$15. Carlton Lowe is accused of battery family violence from May 10th of last year, 25 CR 7357E. Mr. Lowe, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
13. I got 2015 failure to appear. 2011 simple assault conviction. You got a felony charge of burglary, and I'm not sure what that bond is. I'll have to call and find out.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $4,000 surety bond at this time. Stay away from the victim location at 4550 Jonesboro Road, Union City. Third-party contact regarding the kids that are involved in this particular case. No alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond. And to stay away from the victim, I don't know if I said that, Jerika Horkless, spelled Horkless.
Okay.
Mr. Lowe is 34 years old. He has total of 3 children, 7, 12, and 13 years old. Your Honor, one of them he resides with. But this incident happened in 2024, and he no longer has any contact with the Jerika Horkless. So we have no objection to stay away or no contact. And there's no child between 2 of them. So we don't need third-party transfer at this point. We also don't need to go back to 4550 at all. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He believes that he was already arrested for this particular incident, 2024, at Fairfield. Went to East Point Jail, stayed at East Point Jail, and bonded out. So until we get the paperwork, that's just, I don't have any written documentation. However, there's some kind of mistake about this, that he is arrested for the same incident. So we would like to request for a signature on bond for this.
Judge,
Yeah.
I see that there was a battery family violence, and there is, this person was the same victim. That was an 18 case, February 18th, that I don't know if he's mistaken about the time period, but that case was null pros. So maybe, I don't know, perhaps he's mistaken about the time period.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Will the host please switch off the video and mute Fulton County ACDC? I think the deputy's not in the room at the present time. You can switch the, thank you. All right. Moving on to Carlton Lowe, the bond is going to be set at $3,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. He's to report to pretrial once a month. He's to have no further contact with the victim, Jerika, was it Horkless?
Horkless, Horkless.
Horkless, okay. Stay away from 4550 Jonesboro Road in Union City. He's not allowed to return to that location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And this case is going to be reset to December 4th at the SAP calendar. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think Mr. Lowe has a $15,000 surety bond from his felony matter. But in the meantime, for this signature bond, within 30 days of being released, Mr. Lowe will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program and complete all 24 weeks of classes at his expense without missing or skipping any of them. Thank you.
Next is position 20, Mr. Phillips.
Shannon Boyd Phillips is accused of 2 counts of terroristic threats and/or acts from case 25 CR 7339B. Incident date appears to be November 12th of this year. Mr. Phillips, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
Third, 2024 obstruction, NOD. I got a 2023 battery arrest with no dispo.
Thank you. Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for a $5,000 surety. That's $2,500 per charge. A stay away from Moury, Moury Avenue Southeast. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. 8 anger management classes. No further contact with the victims. Kayshawn Esprit. That's KAYSHON and Desmond Harris, traditional spelling. They did say they wanted to make a statement. I don't see them, but I only could see so many people. There was allegations of a gunshot into the air, but I was unable to find anything from that. And I also have an unknown disposition from that 2023 battery, Your Honor.
Kayshawn Esprit, if you're on Zoom, this is your time to unmute and start your video. Desmond Harris, if you want to chime in on this case, you need to unmute and start your video. All right, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Phillips is 23 years young. He was born in Alabama, but he has been here in Georgia for more than 18 years. Your Honor, he is currently residing with his mother and 4 children, 4 years old, 2 years old, and newborn 2 twin babies. He's been working really hard because of his children that he has to support financially. This is location where they stay. I believe it is a rooming house, and he says that Mr. Esprit and Mr. Harris were actually the one who robbed his place before, and he was basically trying to protect himself and his 4 minor children. We would like to request for a signature on bond for this. Thank you, Your Honor.
On each count is going to be $1,500. This is going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He will report to pretrial services twice a month. He may return to the Moury Avenue location, but he's not to consume any illegal drugs, including marijuana, no alcoholic beverages, and any and all firearms have to be removed from the property and from his person. He's not allowed to have a firearm on his person, in his home, in any vehicle he occupies, or anywhere near him. Since Mr. Asprin and Mr. Harris do not live there and are not here, I'm not sure what's going on, no contact with the both of them. Thank you.
Next is position 21, Mr. Quinones.
All right. Thomas John Quinones is accused of 2 counts of battery, family violence from November 2nd of this year. Accusation is 25 CR 7350J. You've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howard?
56. He got 2 open burglaries, financial transaction card theft, 4 counts out of Athens, Clark County. Coweta County got an open financial transaction card theft, window 10, 2023 probation. That's all.
Thank you. Is it Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. We are asking for a $2,000 surety bond. That's $1,000 per charge because he is a multi-state offender and his criminal history starts in 1979. We are asking for a stay away from the Lowe's at 3580 Stevens Creek. especially in light of his appearance with a noose in the building. No further contact with the victim, Yolanda Chavez, a family violence intervention program, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right,
Mr.
And-
Quinones is, yes, Your Honor.
go ahead.
Yes.
I was just going to sound out for Yolanda Chavez if she's here. Or anyone here for Mr. Thomas John Quinones? No? Okay. Yes,
Yes.
go ahead, Ms. Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Thomas Quinensis is actually 65 years old. He was stationed in Philippines as an army. He was there for 22 months and he was discharged honorable manner. And right now, he is working on his VA disability package right now. He has been here in Georgia ever since 1982. So he's been here for more than 43 years, almost like Georgia native, kind of close to Georgia resident. And Your Honor, we would like to request for a signature on bond. He is currently not employed, and the complaining witness is actually his common law wife in the past from 1988 to 2020. And he is helping her financially because he was the one who had 4 children with him. And she has total of 10 children. We would like to request for signature on bond.
All right. On count 1, that's going to be a $4,000 surety bond. On count 2 is a $2,000 surety bond. This is a $6,000 surety bond. He's to stay away from 2 locations. The first one is 350 Stevens Creek Court in Alpharetta, Georgia. The second location is the Lowe's Houseware House Improvement Store at 3580 Peachtree Parkway in Suwanee, Georgia. He's to have no further contact with Yolanda Chavez. He's to have no contact with any of her family members or children that he may share with her. His next court date is going to be December 4th. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no firearms. If he owns or possesses any firearms, they have to be surrendered to the authorities for destruction. Thank you.
Next is position 22, Mr. Smith, DeAndre.
DeAndre Smith is accused of simple assault from September 2nd of this year, 25 CR 7340H. Mr. Smith, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, please?
14. 2025 failure to appear. You got to open 25 PI 002-488. Violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession
Okay.
of meth. Open cases out of South Carolina. Got a shoplifter, malicious injury to property, public disorderly, and a failure to appear warrant. That's it.
All right. Is the FTA from the felony case?
Am I the 2025?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Yes.
put 2025. That was it.
All right. Miss Spear or Miss Evans Battle?
I'm sorry, Judge.
Position 22, DeAndre Smith.
Well, I don't have a case. Ms. Spear,
I will check, but I don't.
I'll look for it.
Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry. That is mine. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Whenever you're ready.
We are asking for a $2,000 surety in light that Mr. Smith is frequently at Emory Hospital. Stay away from 550 Peachtree Street. That's the Emory Hospital where the incident occurred. We will allow for an exception for medical emergencies. An MHET, no further contact with the victim. I believe she's a nurse, Leah Ogle. That's OGLE. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. And I believe this was witnessed by another nurse, but I think we have everything we need for this case, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Mr. Smith is 32 years old. Actually, he is currently going through a drug program at PAD. His social worker's name is Amanda Nelvin, and he does have a housing address and phone number, and he's trying to overcome his challenges with meth. He graduated from high school. He do have a little bit of MH diagnosis. However, he is taking care of it right now. We would like to request for a signature on bond. He does not have any funds to pay for any bond at this point because of his unemployment and his medical condition. That failure to appear is from 25 PI 002488. And because of that, he's not going anywhere anyway. So we would like to request for a signature on bond. Right now, there's a $600 a surety bond. If not, we would like to keep that. Thank you.
Ms. Kim, in your opinion, based on what you know of him, should we switch from MH to ADET?
That would be better, actually.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Our bond is going to be set at $100. It's going to be a cash bond only. No further contact with Leah Ogle. He's to stay away from all Emory hospitals unless he has a verifiable appointment with a healthcare provider or he's seeking emergency treatment. Otherwise, he can visit the other hospitals, just not Emory. No further, no alcoholic beverages, no illegal drugs to be consumed, and no weapons and no firearms. His next court date is going to be December 4th. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, it's a surety bond.
Next is position 24, Mr. Sankiskis.
Joshua Sankiskis is accused of battery from October 30th of this year. Accusation 25 CR 7341C. You've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Mr. Howell?
It's fifth arrest. I got a 2017 arrest out of New Jersey. Possession of sale of hypodermic syringe. That was a conviction. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
Actually, I believe Miss Evans Battle has she submitted a signature bond, I believe, in this matter.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you. I was wondering why the name sounded familiar. Okay. So Ms. Kim and Ms. Evans Battle, you all have entered into a consent order that Mr. Sankiskis will be released on a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No further contact with Richard Morrison. He's to stay 200 yards away from Mr. Morrison and not contact him in any way, form, or manner. He's to stay away from the location 528. No, excuse me. Location is 1055 Alpharetta Street, apartment 528 in Roswell, Georgia. What this means, Mr. Sankiskis, is that you not only have to stay away from the apartment, you have to stay away from the entire complex. You can't go into the property, you can't go to the leasing office, you can't go to any of the buildings in that complex. Do you understand?
I live in the apartment complex.
Judge, if I may interject.
Is it 200 yards away, his apartment?
Yeah, I live on the second floor. That's no problem.
Okay.
No, that's not 200 yards away. Don't you watch football?
I do, but
Then you know that's not 200 yards away.
I have to go vertically and I don't need to go.
No, you need to be quiet.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Evans Battle. I was just making sure the court understood that they live, he does live in the apartment complex, and our victim lives in a different, at the 528. And so we were asking that he stay away from the victim's location. And, I'm not sure how the apartment complex is set up. We were not asking that he be removed from his home.
Okay. So when I say no further contact with the victim, Richard Morrison, what that means is that he needs to stay away at least 20 yards away. And if they're out in public, he needs to stay 200 yards away. That's how it works. If you are in the apartment and Mr. Morrison comes out, you need to turn around and go right back into your apartment. Like if he's outdoors and at the apartment complex, you can't be outdoors. If you are driving and he's driving by, you keep on driving. Because if you stop to smell the roses or anything like that, he could call the police and have you arrested for violating the no contact provisions. You can go back to your apartment. You can stay away from apartment 528. In other words, you cannot go to anywhere to that level where 528 is, to that same floor. I don't know what floor it is. What, first, second, third, fifth? Whatever it is. Also, you report to pretrial services once a month and you complete 2 anger awareness classes, and you're not to consume any alcohol, no illegal drugs, and not have any weapons or firearms while on bond. Okay? Are we clear on the consent terms?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Next is position 27, Mr. Vernon. It's on the left.
There we go. I'm sorry, repeat that position number again. Was it Vernon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I normally write right next to the title also. That helps. Thank you. All right, Makers Jalen Vernon is accused of 2 counts of battery, family violence, and 1 count of willful obstruction of an officer. Mr. Vernon, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
5. He got a couple of larceny arrests, and he wanted out of Henry County for assault. That's it.
Ms. Spear?
He's also wanted out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, I believe. Warrant out of McDonough, warrant out of Michigan. Your Honor, we're asking for a 2,500 surety bond. That's 1,000 per family violence charge and a 500 for the obstruction. Stay away from the La Quinta Inn at 6260 Peachtree Dunwoody Road. No further contact with the victim, and I'm going to butcher her name and I apologize. Tehillia, Tehilliah Daggett, Daggett, a family violence intervention program, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons. He does have a 2016 battery that was dismissed. Your Honor, we've spoken to the victim in this matter. Or I apologize. Yes, we have, and we've also reviewed the jail calls. Long and short of it is, she doesn't want anything to do with him, as this has been an ongoing problem. As evidenced by the officers overhearing him say the stuff she says makes him want to kill her.
Is there a Miss Daggett on the Zoom that would like to chime in? Tehillia Daggett. No? Okay. Miss Kim?
Yes, Mr. Bonner is 24 years old and he does not have to go back to that hotel. However, he has his personal belongings, so he has to go there at least one time with the law enforcement officers to retrieve his personal belonging. And he has no objection to stay away and have no contact with complaining witness. They do not have any child together. He has been here in Georgia for the last 3 years. He moved here with his mother, who has a very good job, and he's been working at a retail shoe store. However, it seems like he's gonna lose his job. 2019, he graduated from high school. He's not going anywhere except those 2 places where he has holds. We would like to request for signature on bond for his matters. He does have a 3 years old daughter that he has to take care of.
Okay. On the battery family violence, each count is 2,500 and the willful obstruction is 1,000. This is a $6,000 surety bond. No further contact with Tahilia Daggett. Stay away from the La Quinta Inn at 6262 Peachtree Dunwoody Road. And his next court date is going to be December 4th.
Does he have a one-time visit, Your Honor, to the hotel to retrieve his personal belongings?
Do you think he will, I'll allow him a one-time visit to the lobby with a police officer to inquire as to his belongings, but he himself cannot enter the room where she occupies.
Okay. Thank you, Your
Courtroom
Honor.
2, please unmute.
Mr. Vernon, you have a right to remain silent. I strongly recommend you to remain silent.
All right, thank you. Next case.
Position 29, Mr. Wilkins.
Walter Harlan Wilkins is accused of false report of a crime, case number 25 CR 7342G. Mr. Wilkins, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Third, 2017 reckless conduct conviction. That's it.
Thank you. Ms. Spear or Ms. Evans Battle? This is position 29, Wilkins.
I have no notes, Your Honor. I was looking over to see if we're down 2 people, so I was looking to see if I could find notes from one of my colleagues, but I don't see it. Could we perhaps, if Ms. Evans Battle can't find it, perhaps can we circle back in just a moment while we try to figure it out?
I think that would be a good idea, considering the nature of this charge and the allegations set forth.
Thank you, Your
Definitely,
Honor.
we'll come back to Mr. Wilkins in a few.
I can go to position 5, Mr. Collins.
Okay, Mr. McLean is ready, so we can also resume with Mr. McLean's cases. Christopher Collins is accused of loitering and prowling, criminal trespass causing damage to property from November 12th of 2025. Case number is 25 CR 7354C. Mr. Collins, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. And any priors, Mr. Howard?
13. On probation for trespass. It's 25 CR 003-331C. Trespass and cruelty to animals. 25 CR 006-888J. He has a pretrial bench warrant.
In which case?
I'm not sure. I just seen it in Odyssey.
Okay. Thank you.
Is it? Okay.
That's good. Thank you. Ms. Evans Valley?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, I think there's a bond that's already been set. We are asking for a surety bond for the loitering and prowling, $780 as set, and the criminal trespass, $1,200 surety, concerning in this particular case that he was standing outside of the residence of the victim with a baseball bat, a large rock, and the doorknob on the property had been smashed and the deadbolt was also damaged in this particular case. The location is 1356 Hamilton Road Southwest, and we would ask that he stay away from that location. This may be a situation in which a social worker visit should take place as well. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
All right. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he does ask the court to consider a signature bond. He's 37. He says that's actually his address, that he has permission from the owner, and he's got proof somewhere that he's got permission. So he is not only completed high school, but he's taken courses at Atlanta Tech. He has worked in building maintenance and asked the court to consider the lowest possible bond and signature bond if that's possible.
This is Mr. Collins' third arrest in Fulton County for just 2025. First one was May 2nd. He was released on May 29th. Second was June 13th. He was released on October 8th. And now he's back on November 12th. I'm not certain what's going on, but on the loitering and prowling, it's going to be 1,200. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be 1,300. This is a $2,500 surety bond to stay away from the 1356 Hamilton Road in Southwest Atlanta. And his next court date is going to be December 4th. I'm not sure if he's got a bench warrant from his, yeah, it looks like from one of the cases that we have right now with him, or in Fulton County, or whether it's in another jurisdiction. He did have a bench warrant back on June 13th, 2025 that got closed out. All right, courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Collins, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Anything you choose to say can and will be used against you.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Collins, our hearing's over. The judge has ruled. If you want me to call, I'll call after court's over with to the courtroom.
All right, and I'm also going to require a social worker visit for any MH issues. Thank you.
I have found the Walter Wilkins case, Your Honor.
Okay, are you ready to proceed?
I can, yes.
Okay. May we have Mr. Walter Wilkins return? Just to refresh everyone's memory, he is charged with a false report of a crime. Yes, Ms. Spear.
Yes, Your Honor. Since I'm new to this, I'm just gonna go through the facts real quickly. Someone called 911, stated an old man had made a bomb threat at the train at the 136 train located at 7010 Peachtree Dunwoody, the North Spring station. After reviewing video footage, there was no interaction for anyone to leave a bomb. K9 was deployed, everyone was evacuated, multiple delays. Mr. Wilkins admitted he was not told about a bomb, but wanted to ensure everyone's safety. He does have a New York menacing with a weapon that he was found guilty of. It is older, it's from 2002. According to my notes, the bond we are asking for is a $3,000 surety. We are recommending Operation 21, law and decision making, stay away from the North Springs MARTA station, no alcohol, drugs, weapons, and no firearms. Yes, that's what my notes say.
Mr. McLean?
Actually, this is my client, Your
Oh,
Honor.
I'm sorry, Ms. Kim. Yes. please
Yes,
proceed.
Mr. Wilkins is 53 years old and he has been married for 8 years. He has 2 children who are 11 and 12. He's currently getting trained as a maintenance tech at Goodwill. He's graduating that training this coming January. And Your Honor, he currently has a disability, and maybe that was the reason that he has this incident, Your Honor. We would like to request for a signature on bond, considering the fact that he is ordained reverend and he does not have any serious conviction, felony conviction, prior convictions, or nothing. So we would like for him to go back to his life.
And Your Honor, just based on my brief reading of this, I'm wondering if an MH eval shouldn't be included, just because he said he wasn't told, but somehow.
I read that part. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
he is already getting disability and he's taking care of that. So
Bond is going to be set at 7,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. He will report to pretrial services once a week. He's to undertake the Operation Decision-Making Program, and he will enroll in that program within 30 days of being released. He's not to consume any illegal drugs. He's not to consume any alcoholic beverages, and not allowed to own or possess any firearms.
What's the name of that program again?
The ASG will send you information about it. Ms. Spear, you'll need to send pretrial information about that program.
Will do. Blonde
Thank you.
decision-making class. Operation 21, I believe it's called.
What was that total?
7,500 signature bonds for pretrial services level 3. He's also required not to use any MARTA services until further order of the court. He's to stay away from all MARTA property until he gets a court order that says he can resume using MARTA. This is, quite frankly, I was going with a $20,000 surety bond. But this is extremely serious, given the nature of the charges and the undertaking taken by MARTA officials and staff to ensure the safety. This was, like I said, this is an allegation, but the nature of this case really calls for a $20,000 surety bond. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Deputy Milton.
Can we do position 12, Ms. Jones? And
Sure.
then I will not log off, but I will leave and I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
All right, so we're just addressing Ms. Jones right now?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay. Tasha LaShawn Jones is accused of battery, family violence. And willful obstruction of an officer from November 12th of this year, case number 25 CR 7363G. Ms. Jones, you've been advised of, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you, and your present counsel is Mr. Michael McLean. Any priors on position 12?
16. Got open simple battery disorderly out of the cab. 2021 ag assault, that was DWAP. 2020 simple battery arrest out of the cab. Saw 2014 simple assault NOLO, 17 failure to appear. She's one out of the cab too.
Got the decab hole? Okay,
Correct.
thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This is the case where she actually attacked Mr. Lorenzo Hunter, the victim in this particular case, and they have been apparently living together for a period of time. We're asking for a $3,500 surety bond, that she have no further contact with Lorenzo Hunter, and that she stay away from 1995 Tiger Flowers. It's my understanding there was an attempt made in order to reach Mr. Hunter, and I was looking to see if I saw him on the line, but I do not. So that would be our bond recommendation, that she have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond.
Lorenzo Hunter, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, Ms. Jones is, I believe, 50, and there is that decab hold. She understands what it is, and we'll go attend to it. We would ask the court to consider, since Mr. Hunter's, I was hoping Mr. Hunter would be on, but because he is not, she'll have to make other arrangements if Your Honor does tell her to stay away from that address. She'll figure that out. She's got family. She's got a brother I'm trying to reach, and I've got his phone number. Of course, she's as local as can be, and Your Honor has the rest of the information. So we would ask to consider a signature bond if possible, and a $1,000 if not.
Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be a 1,500 surety bond and 500 on the willful obstruction. This is a $2,000 surety bond. No further contact with Lorenzo Hunter, to stay away from 1995 Tiger Flowers Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. She's allowed a one-time visit to the location to retrieve her belongings. That visit must be in the company of a police officer. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is December 4th. Right, courtroom 2, who do we have?
Position 8, Mr. Elmore.
Okay. Mr. McLean, that's your client, yes?
I'm sorry, what was the last name?
Position 8, Katrina Elmore.
Yes, Elmore is mine. That's true.
She's accused of fair evasion and criminal trespass, 25 CR 7358E from November 13th of this year. Ms. Elmore, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean. Mr. McLean, I'm sorry, Mr. Howard?
25. Got an open 2024 case out of South Carolina. Public disorderly conduct. Entering premises after warning. 2023 shoplifting conviction. 21 burglary conviction. 2019 pedestrian under influence conviction. 2016 FTA. 2014 FTA.
Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. Bond currently is set this, yes, the state is asking for $1,000 surety bond on the criminal trespass and $600 on the fair evasion for a total bond surety of $1,600, that she had completed a social worker visit, no alcohol, drugs, or weapon while out on bond. We're asking for the surety as well. We believe that she would be considered a flight risk because she does have criminal history out of so many different states. That would be our recommendation for bond at this time.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, she has been in Georgia for years. Her Chambly hold is there on the 3 card, so she'll have to see about the hold. But Your Honor, in Chambly is actually her program, which is called Breakthrough. And she gave me the name of the social worker she works with there. And I'm trying to get hold of them so they'll be aware and can take up where they left off. She's been to high school. She's got a disability that is through MH, and considering that it is a fair evasion and CT trespass, we would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond so she can go on to that Chambly hold and deal with her Chambly breakthrough program. A signature bond if possible, and a small cash bond if not, like $100 or less.
All right. On the fair evasion, that's going to be a $10 cash bond. On the criminal trespass, that's a $40 cash bond. She's to stay away from all model property. So this is a $50 cash bond. Ms. Elmore, you've got a permanent ban from all model property. You're not allowed to any of the stations, the buses, the trains, the sidewalks, the parking lots, the bathrooms, all that good fun stuff. You cannot be anywhere near that location. All of them. Your next court date is December 4th. Thank you.
Your Honor, I had a question for the court. I want to know if there will be an add-on calendar.
Oh, don't jinx it, deputy. Now you're going to have one.
I just had somebody that was on the pull sheet, not on the calendar. That's why I was asking.
Can we have the jailing number?
252-0593.
252-0593, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I don't see a add-on calendar being posted to Odyssey. So, and what's the name? Oh, I haven't pulled it up yet. And I haven't got no add-on calendars posted.
Okay.
But we can, is this the individual with the,
No, Your Honor, his name is Mr. Pitts, and that was Mr. McLeod's client.
all right,
Mr. Pitts is being transferred to the DA for felonies.
Okay. Ms. McLeod, your client, Mr. Pitts, will be addressed at either first appearance tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Yes, Your Honor.
That concludes my business before the court today. May I be excused?
Thank you for spending this Friday afternoon with us, but you're free to go. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Next is position 13, Mr. King.
Terrence Akeem King is accused of simple assault family violence from November 11th, 2025. Mr. King, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. And
State, what do you have?
Yeah.
I only saw first arrest, but I'm not sure if it's correct. It could be though.
That's what I saw also first arrest.
Okay, cool.
all right, okay. And Ms. Evans-Battle, what's your recommendation for Mr. King?
Your Honor, we are, this particular case, the victim did reach out to us. Even though it is his first arrest, she's indicated that this is not the first incident. And she said that over a period of 15 years, this has happened over and over again, this type of situation with him, and that she's actually seeking a TPO because after this incident occurred, that there's an incident in Douglas County in which an incident happened as well. So she is asking for us to have no further contact. This happened November the 11th. The bond recommendation is for $3,500. I understand that this is his first arrest, so we are asking for the signature. We expect that there would be a signature bond. We would ask that it be through pretrial services. We're asking for a level 2 that might be a little bit outside of what the court would normally do. We would like for him to start the family violence intervention program. The victim has indicated that there has been so I was just trying to make sure that there wasn't anything else. The no further contact, her name is Nicole King, that he stay away from the incident location 2501 Capella Circle, that there be third-party transfer involving the children for visitation. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. He cannot possess any firearms while out on bond.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, I have an inquiry. I saw what was on the electronic warrants being a simple assault and a cruelty, but I wondered what came up.
I'm assuming the cruelty charges were an NOD.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Right, because they would not be sustained if no BFV was there. So the family violence charge ended up being a simple what?
Simple assault, family violence.
That's correct. Then very good. Your Honor, we would ask the court to go ahead and grant that signature bond being spoken of. His address with Good Mail Service is an apartment in Douglasville, Georgia. So there's no problem with stay away. There's no problem with contact. He has a Bachelor of Arts in Communications. He does logistics and customer service. And we would ask for that. Thank you.
Bond is set at $3,500. It's a signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He's to have no further contact with Nicole King. He's to stay 200 yards away and not communicate with her directly, with the exception of communicating with her through an attorney for their divorce proceedings. Otherwise, he's to not communicate with her in person, mail, email, phone calls, text messages, any kind of electronic device, and definitely not discuss her or try to reach her through social media. He's also not to try to communicate with her through the children that he shares with her. His contact with the children will be set forth by a temporary or permanent parenting plan established by the divorce case. So until there's a parenting plan in place, he's to have no contact with the children as well. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a program involving 24 classes to be attended every week without missing or skipping any of the classes at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. He will report to pretrial twice a month in person. If he violates any of these conditions, or he gets arrested again, does not show up to court, or does not show up for pretrial, the bond will be surrendered and he'll be in a no bond status. Thank you.
Next is position 3, Mr. Begovich.
Okay. I understand this is the first arrest as well. And Mr. Begovich, let's see, is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property and a PI charge from November 12th of this year. Case number 25 CR 7343G, State versus Nicholas Andrew Begovich. And Mr. Howard, this is a first arrest. So Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the recommendation?
Your Honor, although this is the first arrest, the circumstances would cause us pause in making a recommendation for a surety bond, at least a signature bond from the state. So we are asking for a $3,000 surety bond. That would be $1,500 on each count. And stay away from the victim, who is Jawad Mohyuddin, Mohyuddin. And we would also ask the court to look at whether or not there would be a need for at least a BHET to be completed in considering the nature of the charges. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Stay away from 528 Glen Iris Drive, Atlanta. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, we have no opposition to a BHET being approached through a social worker, or maybe in the alternative, it might be an alcohol situation that would call for an ADET. Your Honor, we would ask for the lowest possible bond. We would ask for a signature bond. He does vehicle repair for the last 2 years. Logistics, I always ask him about 5 years worth. So logistics for 3 years before that. His training is in computer repair. Oddly, he's never used that as a career. He repairs vehicles instead. He does have the stable address, and we would ask the court to consider the signature bond.
Jawad Mohyuddin, if you are on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Jawad Mohyuddin. Okay. On the criminal trespass causing damage to property, that's going to be a $1,500 surety bond. On the PI charge, that's going to be a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. This is a $3,000 split bond. He's to have no further contact with Jawad Mohyuddin and stay 200 yards away. That's the length of 2 football fields from 528 Glen Iris Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. Prior to being released, he will undergo a social worker visit for any BH or MH issues. Courtroom 2, please unmute. Mr. Begovich, if you want to say anything, please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court can and will be used against you.
If memory serves, 528 Glen Iris is my next door neighbor's address.
Well, I guess you need to stay 200 yards away from that location.
I don't have Mr. That's the address, the incident location, and I believe
Does he live at 532 Glen Iris Drive?
Yes, sure.
All right.
So we're
So
talking.
this is a neighbor to neighbor situation?
It's a yardage situation, Your Honor. Yes,
It's a what situation?
yardage again.
Yardage,
before.
okay. Funny how that
Yes.
ends up with one person in jail. Okay, so I'm going to amend that he needs to stay 20 yards away from Mr. Mohiuddin and 20 yards away from his home and at 528 Glen Iris Drive. And when they are out in public, Mr. Begovic must stay 200 yards away from Mr. Mohiuddin and not contact or communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. If you violate these conditions, or if you get arrested again, or if you don't comply with pretrial, then your the $1,500 portion of your $3,000 split bond will be revoked. Thank you.
Next is position 6, Mr. Colton.
Memory serves. Good heavens. All right. Mr. Polk, was it?
Colton.
Colton, okay. Thomas Colton is accused of criminal trespass from November 12th of this year. His case number is 25 CR 7345Y. Mr. Colton, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is going to be Mr. McLean. Any priors?
34. You got an open battery, 25 SC 003 492. On probation, trespass, stalking, and shoplifting. It's 25 CR 003 435E. 25 CR 000 935E. He just got put on probation October 21st for that. 2024 FTA, trespass conviction, 2023 phase 2 up there.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Batten?
That's it.
Yes, Your Honor, we would make a bond recommendation for $1,000 surety bond at this time for the criminal trespass because of his repeated warnings and attempts going back into the same location. Of course, there may be a need for a social worker visit when he's released. He's to stay away from the Chevron located at 2111 Campbellton Road Southwest. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean, any objection to the $1,000 surety bond?
Your Honor, we would ask the court to consider a tiny or a small cash bond of $50. But Your Honor, we agree with the social worker visit. He is a laborer. He has a high school education. We were going to have the social worker talk to him about the housing issue anyway, but they can also expand their issues to talk about. He has a stable address, stable phone numbers, 35 years old, plenty of community contacts, should be able to obey all court orders.
He just took a plea on October 21st. He was represented by Ms. McLeod. So is the state still, is the public defender's office representing him, or would that be conflict?
Well, I don't know if that would be a conflict since he went on probation for it. It might have had to do with the possibility of litigation and conflicts in who's calling what witness in the courtroom, but I'll check and see whether we still have a conflict or not.
Okay. He took a plea in 2 separate cases on the same day. Okay. On the criminal trespass, this is going to be a $100 cash bond to stay away from the Chevron gas station at 211 Campbellton Road?
Yes, Your Honor.
In Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is December 4th.
Next is position 1, Mr. Askew. Oh.
Duranta Askew is accused of battery family violence from November 13th of this year. Case number is 25 CR 7349Y. Mr. Askew, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
23. I got open battery 24 CR 003 081Y. On probation 24 SC 003 361. That's battery DV second subsequent. Played at probation October 17th.
Any FTAs?
Not no.
Okay, thank you.
20.
No, that's good. Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Judge. We are asking for a $3,500 surety bond in this case. The victim in this particular case is his son, Jody Askew, who lives at that 2983 Baker Ridge Drive. The open case, the 3081Y case, involved the wife, Rochelle. So we are asking that this be a surety bond for $3,500, no further contact, that he stay away from the location at 2983 Baker Ridge Drive. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms while out on bond at this particular time. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, as the prior case did involve the wife and not the son, I believe. I haven't looked at it, but I understand that's what it was. There's really no necessity for a 20-year-old to be living at home with adult parents. We would ask that he be allowed to stay in the home. Your Honor, we would ask that he get a signature bond if possible, but if that prior case is a problem, then we would ask the court to consider a small surety or a small cash.
Jody Askew, are you on Zoom? You need to unmute and start your video if you want to address the court. Bond set at 2,500. This is a surety bond. No further contact with Jody Askew, and to stay away from the location where he shares the home with Mr. Askew. If he's allowed a one-time visit with a police officer to retrieve his belongings. If the officer verifies that Jody Askew has vacated the premises, then Mr. Durante Askew may return to the property. But if he wishes to have Jody Askew removed from the property, he would need to file a dispossessory action in the appropriate court to obtain a court order. And the court order would have to be executed by the Marshal's Department to remove Jody Askew from the property. Thank you. Next court date is December 4th.
Next is position 7, Mr. Cost.
That was 2,500. Yeah, surety. Costs. Antonio Cost is accused of battery family violence from May 27th of 2024. Mr. Cost, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean, and your accusation number is 25 CR 7359A. Any priors?
This is 9th. I didn't see any violent arrests. Just to sum it up for you.
Okay. Any FTAs?
No, nothing recent.
Okay.
Is there, he has an outstanding warrant? Do you have? Seems like I saw an outstanding warrant earlier.
Where?
At the case. No?
I didn't make a note of it if you did.
Let me
But
see.
sometimes on the
Bailey?
GCIC, it'll have the outstanding warrant. It'll be this arrest. I don't know why.
There's no outstanding holds for him on the jailing screen.
All right, and this particular case, we are asking for a bond, we didn't see any FTAs either, so we did ask for the bond, $3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. There was some contact made with the victim in this particular case. Says that she's still in a relationship with him. They share children. That there may have been there was an altercation last year involving this defendant, but she does want further contact with him. And so we would ask that it be no further violent contact. There was no ask for him to stay away from the location. We were asking for at least an 8-week, at least, anger management program that he participate in, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms. And the alternative to the anger management, if the attorney would agree for him to go ahead and start the family violence intervention program, I think that would be the better option. Thank you, Judge.
Brandy Eccles, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Brandy Eccles. Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, certainly we agree with the signature bond concept. We would prefer the court offer him the lower cost version right now, because he would be well aware that voluntarily he could take the more expensive one, even starting now. But that's all we have. Thank you.
And that was no violent contact, correct, Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Bond is going to be set at $2,500. It is a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. No violent contact with Brandy Eccles. He may return to the 2765 Kalen Court, something like that.
Kayla Court, yes, Your Honor, that's fine.
South Fulton. Okay. Within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program. This is a 24-week program where he will need to attend and complete those classes without missing or skipping them, and at his expense. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and you report to pretrial once a month. Thank you.
Next is position 10, Mr. Fox.
Aaron Fox is accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property from July 20th of last year. His attorney is Mr. McLean. Mr. Fox, you've been advised of your rights, and your case number is 25 CR 7360Y. Any priors?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see something. 6, first offender probation, not a Cherokee County. ID theft fraud. 2025 failure to appear. 2014 credit card fraud theft conviction. And a 2024 RICO arrest. No disposition. That's it.
Right. Ms. Evans-Bell?
Yes, Your Honor, we're asking for a $2,500 bond in this case, surety. I think it's set at a surety bond in this particular case. That there's no further contact with the victim, Nevaeh Neal, that he stay away from the La Quinta location at 575 Old Holcomb Bridge Road in Roswell. The victim in this case we were able to contact her. She says that she's cut ties with him. The only thing she wants is her restitution. She had to pay $250 for the damage that he did. So she just wants to make sure that's done. Otherwise, she was fine with the recommendation that we made.
Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, the 2025 FTA mentioned, if that is correct, would cause problems in my asking for a signature bond. Nonetheless, I would ask for the lowest possible bond. He did confirm that the issue, the dispute, has to do with TV damage. So we feel that bond in the amount of thousands of dollars would be out of line with what happened, or what is alleged to have happened. He has some college, 3 years worth. He works security. He has a stable address in Woodstock. I believe this was a delayed arrest. So we would ask for that low bond, please. Thank you.
The $1,500 surety bond, no further contact with Navia Neal, and stay away from the La Quinta Inn at 575 Old Holcomb Ridge Road in Roswell, Georgia. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is December 4th.
Next is position 11, Mr. Freeman.
State versus Warner Lee Freeman, accused of criminal trespass and fare evasion from November 12th of this year. Mr. Freeman, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. McLean, and your accusation number is 25 CR 7362J. Any priors?
30. 2023 failure to appear. 21 battery obstruction conviction. 2020 simple battery conviction. 19 theft by taking conviction. 18 obstruction no-load, and
That's good. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Ms. Evans Bell?
Your Honor, we're asking for a $500 surety as to each count. That he meet with the social worker regarding BHET, stay away from all MARTA properties. I believe there's a suspension already in place.
What kind of suspension is it that you know of?
I don't know if it's a permanent ban or not.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he does get a stable, he's got a stable mailing situation. He does reliably receive his mail on Cortlandt Street through the mail service they have there. His housing may be a problem. We're going to have a social worker talk to him about housing. He's going through a rough patch right now on housing. Your Honor, he works construction, painting, does landscaping, has also done tile, so several different kinds of construction. Your Honor, he's been through a year of college, and of course, he completed high school, but he went to college here locally at a major university. So he just needs to get back on track, and I think maybe an ADET would be useful.
Okay. For the criminal trespass, that's going to be a $40 cash bond. The fare evasion is a $10 cash bond. This is a $50 cash bond. Next court date is December 4th. And Mr. Freeman, you have a permanent ban from all MARTA property. You're not allowed in the stations, on the trains, on the buses, or any of their amenities. So please be sure that you do not return to any MARTA property. Next court date is December 4th.
Oh, now you go ahead and plead guilty.
We'll see you on December 4th.
Next is position 16, Mr. Mays.
Deshaun Mays is accused of simple battery family violence from November 13th of this year, case 25 CR 7368A. And Mr. Mays, you have been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean. Any priors?
He's my client, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry,
right.
Miss Kim. Sorry.
Third
No problem.
arrest. You got an open pretrial case, battery DV, crew 10 the third. 23 CR 007678C. And yes, it's the same. I forgot how much that bond is. I think it's 3,000. I'm not sure.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes. In this particular case, we are asking that this is a simple battery in which he picked up China White and threw her on the ground, as well as a result, she was injured or hurt, and she hit her head on a wall. I believe that Ms. White is on the call as well, but our bond amount that we're asking for is a $3,000 surety bond. We're asking for, now the state is asking for no further contact because this has been an incident previous to this, and as well, that he's already on a diversion program while he was on diversion for. We ask that he stay away from the 133 Dogwood Drive, Southwest, Apartment 58. In speaking with Ms. White, she indicated that, well, I'll let the court hear from her. I saw her earlier on the call, and I see her name there. But I understand that they are in a co-parenting relationship, that they are not, apparently presently together. They're maybe living in the same household because of circumstances, but it's, really not in the best interest right now. She's indicated that she thinks that there may, the family violence intervention program may be an appropriate program for him, but there did not appear to be any MH issues or drinking issues that needed attention. So that would have been the best fit. And I believe she's on here to ask for no further violent contact. Ms. White, the court will sound for her, please.
Ms. China White, if you'd like to unmute and start your video, please.
Okay, I've unmuted, but it's saying that I have to go to my settings to do my video.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right, while we're waiting for Ms. White, shall we go to the next case? Okay, you need to unmute. All right.
Hi.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provided will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Today is November 14th. This just occurred yesterday.
Yes.
And I just read the warrant
Yes.
earlier today. Why are you having contact with this gentleman?
He is my baby father. We are together, even though we have our verbal disputes. Yesterday was mainly verbal. I believe that we both got upset because I pushed him out of my face because I didn't want him to do anything because I know how he could get when he gets upset sometimes, but it's never a physical thing all the time. Like she said, 2023, that was the last time that anything was physical. We haven't had any problems since. So I do believe that me pushing him back and then that happened, he got upset as well.
So in 2023, he was arrested for battery, family violence, and there was a bond order. When was the next time that you saw him?
After that, I was pregnant during that time. So
when was the next time that you saw him after he was arrested in 23?
We still kept in contact. We were working on things. We've been working on things ever since.
Since that 2023 arrest?
Soon after. You're saying when's the last time that we were in contact?
Yeah, soon after he was arrested in 2023.
Yes.
Did y'all continue to maintain contact with each other?
Yes.
And
there was no court order that we shouldn't have talked to each other or anything.
Really?
Yes.
Funny, I'm looking at the court order.
I thought it was a court order only against my son, our son.
Order for release.
For Cameron Mays. I didn't know there was a court order for him to not talk to me. because I didn't receive any documentation on that.
On October 10th, 2024, there was an order modifying the no further contact provision regarding Cameron Mays. Okay, it was
Yeah.
Cameron Mays. So it wasn't regarding you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this
And-
altercation, the kids were not even around at all. So my brother was watching the kids. This was just me and him at my home. So.
All right. And this was a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services.
I would favor, please, if he could not do a high bond or not be in jail, because we do co-parent, and right now it just is us, so I can keep working and he can keep working. But
Ms.
besides that,
White, I seriously think that you need to find somebody else to do babysitting services. This is not the gentleman to do babysitting services for you.
well, he's good with the kids, and we do co-parent.
Find another
well. We're good.
babysitter. Find another babysitter.
Okay, they are in daycare.
I don't know why y'all keep looking at the jail for babysitters. He's not your babysitter.
Oh no.
All right. Miss Kim.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mays is 28 years old, and Your Honor, he has no objection to stay away and no contact, except that he does need one-time law enforcement officer escorted visits. And also he needs third-party transfer for his children, but he strongly prefers to have a no for the violent contact because, as she said, they are co-parenting. Your Honor, he graduated from high school 2016, and he's been here in Georgia all his life. He's gone to trade school to work as an auto tech, and he doesn't have a degree yet, but he's still pursuing, and he has a self-employed business as an auto mechanics, but he does not make enough money to pay for the bond, so we ask for a signature on bond.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, his $3,000 signature bond in case 23 CR 007-678C, that's been surrendered because of this new arrest. That's one of the conditions of that bond, is that while you are on a signature bond, if you get arrested again, the signature bond gets surrendered and it converts to a $3,000 surety bond. So you have a $3,000 surety bond in that case. For this one, it's going to be a $1,000 surety bond. No further violent contact with China White, which means that even if Miss White gets angry, you are not allowed to. So if you don't think you can maintain that, then highly recommend that you don't have any contact with her. You are not to cohabitate with Miss White. You are to provide the court with a new address within 30 days of release, but you are to stay away from the same residence as Miss China White. And you're allowed a one-time visit to go there with a police officer to retrieve your belongings. And then after that, make sure you update us with your new address. Your next court date is going to be December 4th, and it's going to be for this case as well as 23 CR 7678C. Courtroom 2, please unmute. And Mr. Mace, you've already been advised of your right to remain silent.
Already be on file.
I can't hear you.
My address should already be on file for mailing.
Yes, I have that.
Okay. If you're not sure, you can always come back to the courthouse and make sure we have the correct one. Thank you.
Come on, mate. If ACDC isn't ready, then we can do the waiver that we have. Next position.
Do you have a Sequoia Millen L, or is that at ACDC?
That's at ACDC.
Okay. And
I submitted a consent bond for Miss Millen L.
yeah, that's why I was going to
Okay.
go over that. But since we're going to ACDC, we'll do that with her.
I just wanted to make sure that Your Honor was aware. Thank you.
Yeah, I got 6. Okay, here we go, Miss. Thank you. All right, this is ACDC is online. Good afternoon. My name is Judge Lal, And please remember, as we address each of your cases, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Okay, who do we have first, Deputy Milton?
This is Macmillan. Sorry, Millen.
Sequoia Millen L.
Millen L. Yes, Sequoia.
Okay. Miss Millen L's attorney is Miss Kim, and her case number is, well, let me get to that. It's going to be 25 CR 007338J. Miss Kim and Prosecutor Spear have agreed to the following terms for her release bond. She has a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1 for a charge of battery family violence. She's to have no further violent contact with Maurice Dante. She's not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcohol, and not own or possess any weapons. She will report to pretrial once a month, and she will undergo a alcohol and drug evaluation within 10 days of being released and submit herself to any treatment or counseling that's required. Ms. Millen L. will also be subject to random screens by pretrial services for alcohol and/or illegal drugs. Anything to add, Ms. Kim?
Nope, nothing further from defense.
Your Honor, I don't know if you saw that in chat. It looks like Dante Harris got her accepted and enrolled in a detox center, and we just want to make sure she was aware of that, that they are awaiting her arrival, and I believe he may be present.
I have Maurice Dante. Who's Dante Harris?
Yes, that is me.
I don't know who that is. That says Zoom user to me.
Sorry, give me a second. Again, get my video.
Ms. Spear, who is Dante Harris?
Here we go.
Compared to Maurice Dante.
You're correct, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
They just mixed up my name.
Okay, so what's your, raise your right hand, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you driving?
No, I'm sitting in a car.
Okay.
I'm not driving at all.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you involved in the case with Sequoia Millen L?
Yes.
And what's your relationship to her?
We are in a committed relationship. We live together.
Okay. And what's your full name? First, middle, and last.
Dante Maurice Harris.
Dante Maurice Harris. Okay. So her bond right now is a $3,000 release bond. She's to have no violent contact with you, which means that you both can continue in your relationship and cohabitate if you want to, but she cannot have any physical or verbal altercations with you. She will report to pretrial once a month. She's not to consume any alcohol and/or illegal drugs, and she'll need to undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation with a qualified healthcare provider. She will also be subject to random screens. So if she fails the screen, if she doesn't report to pretrial, she violates the no further violent contact, or she doesn't report to court, her signature bond will be revoked.
Understood.
All right. Anything else,
I,
Mr. Harris?
Yes, I just want to say thank you all for helping out and getting her into a detox, and I love her, and she's going through a lot, and the drinking is not the issue. Deep down, there's other traumas that she's working through, and I'm going to be there to support her and make sure that she stays on track. I did submit the paperwork for the acceptance into the Atlanta detox. So she has to undergo a evaluation, and then they'll determine how long she needs to stay there. She'll be there, not even at home. She'll be there until she finishes her stay, and she'll also have therapy, group therapy, and one-on-one sessions. They're going to continue the detox initially, and I believe there's a 12-week program that she's also enrolled in. So,
okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
And just as a reminder, her reporting to pretrial is by telephone once a month.
Okay, perfect. That's
All
not
right.
a problem. I'll make sure
Sounds good.
the facility knows that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Harris. You're free to go. Next
Thank
case,
you. Oh,
Deputy Hamilton.
quick question, please. I know if she's going to be released,
It
I know
takes
there's
about
going to be a couple
24
of hours.
hours. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
24
Thank you.
hours.
20, you said 24 hours?
Right. Up to.
Up to. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Position number 4, Benavides.
Hello.
Hi.
Nicole Danielle Benavides is accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident, and following too closely from September 20th, 2025. Ms. Benavides, your case number is 25 CR 7351C. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. McLean, is it? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Any priors, Mr. Howard?
5. Got an open DUI, possession of meth, possession of a Schedule 1. That's out of Cobb from 2024. I got a November 2nd, 2025 Woodstock, possession of a Schedule 1, possession of a Schedule 2, crossing state county guard lines with drugs, and possession of a Schedule 5.
All right. Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, we are asking for a bond in the amount of $2,500 surety for the hit and run, $500 surety for the following too closely, which is a $3,000 surety bond in this particular case. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. And this was a situation in which she stopped, but she left the scene at the time, and there was a video recording of it, so they were able to gather her information. There was a victim, I believe, some victim contact in this particular case. Let's look real quick. They're asking that they're trying to go through her insurance, so I don't know that they have that information. Oh, okay, then. She doesn't have insurance either, although she wasn't charged with that. So there will be an expectation of restitution in this particular case, that she not have any further contact with Brady Sidarius, who's the victim in this particular case. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And that was Brady, right?
Yes, Your Honor. It's
Okay.
Sideris is the last name.
Okay. Brady Sedaris, if you are on Zoom, if you want to chime in. All right, Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, some of the arrest records sounded horrible, but nonetheless, that's because of when she got arrested. She's in disagreement with those facts, so she'll take care of that in whatever county they're in. Your Honor, she's going to ask the court to give her the lowest possible one. She has a stable address here in the greater metro Atlanta, in the sense that it's a stable address in Woodstock. She's 35, and everybody's in contact now, so she can obey the court order and not having any direct contact herself with the Mr. Sedaris.
Okay. On the driving following too closely, that's going to be a $1,000 surety. On the hit and run, that's going to be a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 3. This is a $6,000 split bond. She will report to pretrial services once a week. She's not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and not own or possess any firearms. She will be subject to random screens by pretrial services. So if she tests positive for alcohol and or any illegal drug substances, including marijuana, then her $5,000 portion of a bond will be surrendered, and she'll be brought back in jail with a $5,000 surety. No driving unless she has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. All three must be present in order for her to operate any vehicle. Otherwise, no driving at all. Next court date is going to be December 4th.
Next is position 18, Ms. Moore.
Oh, sorry. For Ms. Benavides, there's also no further contact with Brady Sedaris unless it's through the insurance company or attorneys.
Understood. Thank you.
Eureka Tichelle Moore is accused of simple battery family violence from December 15th of last year, case number 25 CR 7347D. Ms. Moore, you've been advised of your constitutional right to remain silent and your right to counsel, who is presently Ms. Kim. And this is her first arrest. Ms. Spear, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor, we are asking for a surety bond in light of the fact that she is from Illinois, lives in Illinois, and it plans on going back to Illinois. The victim and the defendant are in the middle of divorce. We're asking for a $2,000 surety. Stay away from 12 Shadow Creek in Fairburn. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. No further contact with victim Jarae. I hope I'm saying that right. Jarae Moore. Any family violence intervention program. We have talked with the victim and she is in agreement with all these terms.
Ms. Kim, anything to add?
Miss Moore is 34 years old, and Your Honor, this happened 2024. She has no objection to stay away and no contact. We would like to request for a signature on bond so that way she can go and move on with her life. She will come back for the court and she will report telephonically. She does not have a job at this point, so because of that, she is financially indigent to pay for any bond. She is trying to get more education for going to training school.
Okay. On the simple battery family violence, it's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. That will be a telephonic report. No further contact with Jarae Moore. Stay away from 12 Shadow Creek in Fairburn, Georgia. There shall be no one-time visit. She's absolutely required to stay away from the location and from the victim. If she moves to out of state, she's required to provide the court with a written change of address, complete with apartment, unit number, or whatever it takes. And if she misses a court date, if she doesn't report to pretrial, or she gets arrested again, or violates any of the no contact provisions, her bond will be surrendered and a bench warrant will be issued for her arrest. These bench warrants tend to go nationwide. Yes.
You can ask questions to me unless it is directly related to the bond condition.
So once I'm released, so I have a U-Haul sitting outside of the house with my things.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Your Honor, I think she parked her U-Haul right in front of the parking lot at that location, Your Honor. She doesn't have to go inside of the house. Can she take her U-Haul from that location?
The victim is aware of the U-Haul in front of the unit and has no objection to her taking the U-Haul with her things in it.
Okay. I'll allow a one. I thought they already separated by now, but I guess if the truck is there, I'll allow a one-time visit to the location with a police officer, but she's not to enter the property other than to remove the U-Haul vehicle. I had a question. What was that address? I had 12. Is it 132?
Yes.
Ms. Kim?
132.
132. Okay. Shadow Creek in Fairburn. Okay. Thank you.
Your Honor, she said that she has other personal stuff inside the apartment. She wants to know if she can, with the police officer, go inside the building to get her stuff.
There's nothing else in there. There's nothing in my property.
Okay, she's not allowed. Miss Ray, can you please start your video and unmute? If you want to chime in, you need to be part of the proceedings. All right, raise your
Okay, I'm
right
doing it
hand.
now.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Are
Yes.
you Jeray Moore?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a U-Haul vehicle in your driveway belonging to Miss Eureka Moore?
Yes.
Okay. And is that attached to a moving vehicle?
No.
The U-Haul truck thing is not attached?
It's just the truck itself. It's not a like the thing that latches on. No, it's just
It's
the
not like a
U-Haul truck.
trailer. It's the
No.
whole thing is a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. And are the keys available for the vehicle?
Yes, I let the officer keep her with the keys. She kept the keys.
Who kept the keys?
Eureka has the keys to the U-Haul in her possession.
Okay. And are there any other belongings in your home belonging to Miss Eureka Moore?
No, I packed everything. She just removed it from the garage. There's nothing else in the house.
Okay.
All of her documents and everything was in the garage, which she took into the U-Haul.
All right. Thank you, Miss Moore.
Okay.
Miss Kim, it looks like there's nothing of hers in the house. Yes, Miss Eureka Moore, do you have items in the house?
Yes, ma'am, my PS5, and I have more shoes in it. Just look at it.
Okay. If you have any belongings that are still in the house that are not in the trailer or not in the U-Haul truck, you can always sue Miss Jeray Moore for the fair market value of any lost belongings. But you can only do that after the case is over. Thank you.
Next is position 23, Ms. Spencer.
I'll be right with you. Excuse me. Commissioner. And that was Spencer, right? Okay. Ashley Nicole Spencer is accused of criminal trespass from November 13th of this year. Her case number is 25 CR 7352F. Ms. Spencer, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
8. Resident of North Carolina. Appears to have an open case for injury to personal property. 2024 simple assault dismissed. That's it.
And Ms. Spear?
Yes, Your Honor, all of her charges are out of North Carolina, so we are asking for a $2,000 surety. We're also concerned about her reoffending while on bond. In this case, she did admit that she would come back and in fact did come back while the officer was still there. So we are asking for a $2,000 surety, a stay away from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel at 181 Peachtree Street. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons are on bond. Because she is out of North Carolina, if she is staying here, we would ask for a social worker to help determine housing needs.
Ms. Kim?
Yes. Miss Spencer is 36 years old. I'm going to ask social worker to have a visit so that way he can get a BHET evaluated for any further needs. I believe that if she does not have any employment, so she has to have signature on bond to get out of the jail. We would like to request for a signature on bond.
All right, thank you. Bond set at 1,200. It is a surety bond. She's to stay 200 yards away from the Ritz-Carlton Hotel at 181 Peachtree Street. At 200 yards away is the length of 2 football fields. So that should put you about 2 blocks away. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And we'll need a social worker to confer with her with regards to BH, MH issues, and also housing issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Your Honor.
Hi, I'm Debbie Milton. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, courtroom 2, do we have any waivers or
Yes, Your Honor. Position 25 is a waiver. You want to hear the other announcements I have?
Sure.
Okay. Position 5, I'm sorry. Position 2, Mr. Bazin, is going to be a MH reset.
Okay. That'll be reset to tomorrow, November 15th.
Position 9, Mr. Floyd, bonded out, release.
9, okay, so that's released. Thank you.
And position 25 is the waiver.
Okay. Philip Tomes is accused of battery, family violence, battery, and simple battery from August 6th of this year. Accusation 25 CR 5558G. Mr. Tomes' presence has been waived by counsel. Mr. McLean, any priors, Mr. Howard?
I got 8 cycles. Hasn't he been in custody since August?
He has,
Uh,
this appears to be a
Based on-
transfer.
2021 trespass arrest. 2021 simple battery dismissed and the 2018 FTA.
Okay. And Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This appears to be a case that is transferred down. It looks like we originally transferred it and it's been brought back to us. But so there may not have been a bond set for the misdemeanor charges. We would ask at this time, based on his history, that our bond recommendation is still would be for a surety bond. We would ask that it be for the battery, family violence. We would ask for a $2,500 surety bond. As to the other two, the battery and the simple battery, we would ask for $2,000 surety bond as to them. So that would be $7,000, if my math is correct, surety bond that we would be asking in this particular case. I understand that he's been incarcerated for a period of time as a felony. But we would think that that would be appropriate. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms, and no contact with the victim in this particular case, which I'll give you the name of in just a moment.
Is it Tanisha Denise Tomes? The
That's-
mother?
That's count 1, Your Honor. Count 2 is grandmother Vivian Wilcox.
Vivian Wilcox.
Yes, I knew there were 2 people.
Okay. And this was all at 2672 Arcadia Street, right? Okay, or I think it was Arcadia, or was it Azalea? Let's see. Acadia Street, Acadia Street in East Point, Georgia. Okay, so just for me to get this right, he was booked into Fulton County Jail on August 6th or 7th on felony charges that he received no bond, and now it's been amended to misdemeanor charges, and the court and the state's asking for a bond today, and he's been in custody for 100 days.
Yes.
We're not. Yes.
Okay, all right, Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he's homeless right now. We need a social worker visit to instruct him as to what shelters are the best for his situation. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible so he could get moving on to that.
Okay. On the battery family violence, that's going to be 1,000. The battery is going to be 500, and the simple battery is going to be 250. This is a $1,750 surety bond. No further contact with Tanika Tomes and Vivian Wilcox. Stay away from 2672 Acadia Street in East Point, Georgia. and a social worker visit or any BH/MH issues, and also for housing. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Next court date is December 4th. Okay, going back to the main calendar, position 1 was a $2,500 surety bond, reset December 4th, along with her other case. Whenever you're ready, Miss Grace. Sorry, I'm just waiting on.
I got a question though. While you get ready, what
Okay.
happened with McLester? McLester?
She got dismissed.
Okay. And Robinson as well. Didn't we have a Robinson on the pool?
I'm sorry, Grace. What's that, Miss Lewis?
Robinson, that was a bond surrender. I think it was just
Oh.
a error.
Oh, okay, okay.
Rochelle Trailer, position 26.
Well, I didn't see she's at ACDC, so I'm not sure. I'll give Milton a call. But
Okay, that's a question mark. Who
I
spoke to
had
her?
that question too.
Did anyone speak to it, Miss Trailer, Mr. McLean, or Miss Kim?
No, Your Honor.
All
No,
right.
Your Honor.
Trailer, position 26.
She was on the pool sheet.
This is a DUI, driving on license suspended and so forth. Let me just see.
I believe it's her third. So I was going to mention that she's awfully close to a felony.
Remarkable. DUI. All right. She's got a probation hold. But y'all should check out the bond amounts. Someone's having a fire sale.
Your Honor, there's a rumor that Mr. Robinson was transferred to Superior Court, but I haven't had time to verify that quite yet.
All right. I'm going to reset Miss Trailer to tomorrow at on November 15th at 2 p.m. just to get a status of this probation hold and perhaps reset her to December 4th if needed. Okay.
And
so,
can I ask
yeah,
another case, Jeffrey? I actually don't see it on the calendar.
do you have a jailing number?
That's the last name?
Yes, it's Amy Jeffrey is the name.
I didn't see that on the pool sheet.
We don't have that.
Maybe unless I have her name backwards. I have Jeffries, Amy Jeffries. I have a SG number here. Is that helpful?
No,
Okay,
let me see.
hold on a
I
minute.
can't find a match under that name, Amy Jeffries.
Let me see if I have a CR number or something.
And what was the result on Ammons, AMMONS? Did that get
He got dismissed as well. The statute had run.
NOD? Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it looks like she bonded out. Oh, okay.
Are you ready, Ms. Grace?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. Again, position 1 SQ is a 2,500 surety reset to December 4th. Position 2 is an MH reset to tomorrow. Position 3 is a $3,000 split bond reset to December 4th. Position 4 is a $6,000 split bond reset to December 4th.
What's that amount? You said what's the total split?
5,000 on the hit and run, and 1,000, and that was 5,000 signature bond to pretrial level 3, and
So that's 6,000 split.
correct. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, did I say 5? I meant 6. And the following 2 closed lease at $1,000 surety. Collins is a 2,500 surety reset to December 4th. 6 Colton is a $100 cash bond December 4th. 7 Cost is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1 with the FWIP requirement. 8 Elmore is a $50 cash bond, December 4th. 9 Floyd was released and further notice. 10 Fox is a 1,500 surety, reset December 4th. 11 Freeman is a $50 cash bond, December 4th. 12 Jones is a 2,000 surety, reset December 4th. 13 King, 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 14 Leith is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2 with random screens. 15 Low is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, I believe, and reset to December 4th because of his felony hold. 16 Mays is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No, sorry. No, that 3,000 signature bond through pretrial. Let me start
What
again.
number?
No. Let me start again. Sorry. Position 16, Mays, is a $1,000 surety bond, reset to December 4th. His 3,000 signature bond was surrendered in the prior case, 23 CR 007678C, and that case is also going to be reset to the December 4th SAP. 17, Millen L, that was a consent bond. 18, Moore was a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 19, Newsom is a 2,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 20, Phillips is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 21, Quinones is a $6,000 surety bond, reset to December 4th. 22, Smith is a $100 cash bond, reset to December 4th. 23, Spencer is a 1,200 surety. 24, Sunkiskis is a consent bond. 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Position 25 is a 1,750 surety bond, reset December 4th. 26 trailer is reset to November 15th at 2 p.m. Looks like she's got a probation hold. Vernon is a $6,000 surety bond, reset December 4th. Walker is a 2,500 split bond, reset December 4th. And Wilkins is a 7,500 signature bond through pretrial level 3.
We do have a case number, a PI number on Walt Robinson. I don't remember who was asking or why at this point, but we have it.
All right, what is it?
25 PI 009315.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, are there any corrections or changes to be made? All right, if not, y'all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see some of you. And welcome back, Ms. Kim. We missed you.
Thank you.
All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
Judge.
Bye-bye.
Mr. McLean, we didn't have that many consent bonds, so I didn't call you today.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Well, we'll resume next week. All righty.
Okie doke. Thank you.